You're tuned in to Floridian Rollo. I'm your host, Floridian Rollo, and I'm coming at you with another live stream. What's up, people? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? We're going to be listening to Nino Brown because you see, you have a lot of people pretending they want you to win. And the thing is, when you start really winning, they pretend as if they down with you. And what's happening is these people need to be called out. These pretenders. We have pretenders around us. You know, new lazy, new bonnet, new nobody, him, Mark, the pretenders that wanted to see us win. You have a lot of pretenders that want to see us win, yet they don't really want to see us win. And so Nino Brown did a shorts, an important shorts. These people only want to be around you. These fake wannabe winners want to be around you when you're doing what you're supposed to do as a man, or you ladies are supposed to do as a lady, or you're in a relationship with someone and you're not faking a funk, and all of a sudden, they pretend as if they know you. Just like how Peter denied Christ, even though he saw what Christ was doing from the time he met him. He taught him how to fish. He taught him not how to be in fear. And when it came time for Christ to sacrifice on a tree for our sins, for our redemption, and the people came to Peter, and Peter denied him 3 times and heard the crow, the clock is the rooster, and the crow flew by, the familiarity, that's when he wept. And we know Judas was the betrayer, pretended as if he didn't know Christ. You got folks right now on the internet pretending like we don't know what we be doing on the internet. They don't want to see us have anything going on. They don't want to see us be successful. They pretend that they rock with the platform. They not providing any services whatsoever. And then they get mad when they get called out based on their actions. Some of you right now, you're doing your thing at the site, or you chilling, minding your business, and all of a sudden, you got these pretenders always in your face. They smile in your face all around. They want to take your place. The backstabbers. They smile in your. They're like, "Hey, Rollo, how you doing? Good to see you now. Is everything okay? I've been thinking about you. I'm glad you went. And no, you want to see me fall because you be the first one. You be the first one to pretend like you care about my well-being. You fake SOB, get your clowny smile fake out of here. They smile in your face all around. They want to take your place. The backstabbers, they smile in my face all around. They want to take my place. The backstabbers, they want to backstab me. I want to take him down. I don't want him to be monetized. I don't want him to talk about me. I don't want him to expose me. He's not supposed to be doing this. He's not supposed to be awakening the people of my sins. Beware of these pretenders. Beware of these I love you. Hello, chosen ones. I love each and every one of you. How can you love somebody you don't know? I'm so sick of these SOBs, these fake wannabes Putting on I'm a chosen one. Can you buy my chosen one shirt? You ain't chosen. Shut your new bonnet behind up. Mark no messenger. You ain't no messenger. Messenger my behind. Disrespecting the South. Now you talking about you want to move to the South. No, stay your behind in the northern states. We don't want you fakers in the South. It's time for you to go. I don't want to hear about no complaining. If you go to the South, you're going to learn about who you are. I'm so sick of you fakers. Take your clowny niggas. Take your clown niggas on out. Go up to the cold. We don't want you down there. So we're going to hear what Brother Nino Brown has to say. Oh, yeah. Salute to the Southerners. Take a visit down there. Know the place. Know the locations. Know the environment. And if you're on point, nobody going to mess with you. You're going to know who is who, what is what. You're going to see who's the real deal and who's not. Because the Sunshine State and the other southern states have one thing in common. They don't got time to waste. If you are lazy-ish, stay your behind in the north. You want to be coddled, you want to, then go to California, go to New York, go to all these places where you complaining about what needs to be happening. It's time for our people to win. We're tired of you faking. Tired of y'all. Let's hear what the Reverend Nino Brown has to say. And then we're going to get to Ringo TV reactions later on in this video. So let's get to the Reverend from Florida, Nino Brown. Let's get to the video. Let's listen to the short. Let's go.
Let me tell you something. Everybody think they friends really love them. Everybody think they family really love them, really die for them, really help them out. But you gonna find them out when you lose that job. You gonna find them out when you go broke. You gonna find them out when you ain't got that car. You gonna find out that the people you thought that was your friends or your family members was pretenders all along. When you lose them assets, when you cut off that access, they
gonna show up. Or they gonna show up every time you get to the point they not nowhere to be found. They on the wall listening to everything you saying. They pretending they like this. That Rollo, Ringo, Brainwaves, some of you in the chat. We pretending we care. And they trying to write stuff down on the wall as if they care. They smile, they always in your face. They're not showing no love. They're not producing. They're just watching. Oh, he's doing this. He's doing that. They're scribbling, using scriptures to bait you into believing what they're saying. At the same time, they don't believe anything they write on the wall. They don't believe anything they write on the wall. They are pretenders. They are pretenders. They really are pretenders. They want to pretend they care about you. They scribbling, talking about I love you. They don't love you. Do they mean what they say? I don't think so. Let's continue to hear what Nino Brown's saying. Let's go.
Show you how much they really can't stand you, and it was all about the benefits. See, you gotta start asking yourself, do people really rock with me?
Yeah. They be all up in your face talking about I love you. I want to see you win. And in the back of the phone, the back of the talk, oh, I can't stand them. I have to pretend so I could get in the door. No, you're not getting in the door. All you pretenders is not getting in the door. You think Christ and the Most High is going to have pretenders around us, you ain't going to be no pretender. I don't care what you say. You are pretending on the wall. You are a pretender. Want to see me win. Yet in the back of your mind, you so miserable with your life. You're not happy. And some of you pretend you care about your ladies. Yet and still, you wondering how I'm getting the ladies I'm supposed to get. So you pretend as, I care about my lady. Yet you focusing on what ladies I'm talking to. Huh, New Bonnet? You worrying about what ladies come on my platform. Huh, New Bonnet? Mark the Snayer. You worrying about what ladies I was dealing with. Because you wanted the ladies I was dealing with. You got these guys pretending to be your friends on the internet. These fake gurus who can't get women to sniff them a mile away. Yet they got all the courses, all the answers, pretending they down with you. Yet they are a demonic entity. And that's why they try to, oh, we're going to report him to YouTube. They crying like little girls that they are. Stop pretending as if you down with the cause. You fake SOBs, that's why the Lord's going to kick you out of the South. We need a real deal Holyfield. All of you pretenders. If it wasn't for the South, some of you in the North would not have the things you have with your lazy self. And I'm not saying all Northerners is lazy. It's just a simple fact. Some of you don't even know what's really going on. You think you got all the answers. You have no solutions. Shout out to the go-getters. Shout out to those who ain't pretending that it's about it and not talking about it. They about it. About it. And that's why you're upset. You upset. You thought I was down and out. No, the Most High had to preserve me for the true brethren, the true sisterins, to see the fakeness that's going on around them. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's get back to the video. Let's go. Get back to the video.
Because I'm beneficial or because I've been official. A lot of people rocking with you because you offer them. Start texting people. Love don't love nobody and love don't pay bills.
That's right. Love nobody. Love pay no bills. If you ain't important, I know why you ain't important. Take your fake gallery behind elsewhere. The real deal is back, and we always been around. You can't stop what we got going on, what the Lord got going on for us. All you whiners and complainers, stay in the North. If you ain't about making moves, want to see other people win, then you insecure. Stay your insecure behind up in the northern states. And keep complaining. You're going to be complaining the next 4 years, 10 years, whatever the case may be. Think it's a game over here? Let me tell you something. Tell you something right now. I'm not playing. I'm not playing. I don't have pretenders around me. I cut them off ASAP. Do you hear me? I cut them off ASAP. I don't got time for pretenders. And in the South, the people let you know about themselves. Like Ringo said, don't sleep on the South. There's a lot of opportunities for y'all, especially if you got a family. The problem is some of you are in fear. You listening to the nonsense. You need to start listening to folks who really making moves and been around certain places and stop sleeping on them. Everywhere I go, People know who I am for the most part. You know why? Because my name rings bells, as Ringo said. And New Bonnet, no, he can't come on the internet like he used to. His time is up. It's time for you to pack up and get to California. Since you want to be fighting for a cause, then go fight for your cause in California. We don't want you in Georgia. The old Georgia is coming back. And it's about time. We want the real Georgians to stand up. The real North Carolinas to stand up. The real Floridians to stand up. I have seen the red thing, Planet Hell, went over Tampa. I'm aware of that. Shout out to Sister Courtney. I'm aware of that. And I had to let her know the reason why Planet Hell visit West Florida. Because on my Skit Police channel, the Skit Police channel, I pointed out somebody touched certain things they're not supposed to touch in Florida. And even the Gentile lady said they touch the actual bones that belong to our people. There's certain sacred places in West Florida. And if you touch certain things in Florida, the Most High will allow certain things to happen. This is the reason why the South is sacred. It belongs to the righteous people. And the Gentiles that's in there know that's preserved areas for us. That's why we thrive. The Most High want us in the South. The problem is more of you want that Esau claw, and that's why you get your behind in a lot of trouble in these stricken Bible states, because you're not living right. And when you're not living right and you go to the South, you will be dealing with consequences more than you would in the North, because the northern states belong to the devil. And the northern regions across the pond belongs to the devil. Don't you know the split between the North and the South? The Most High always wanted us in a certain climate, and then when we didn't do what we're supposed to do, what was Eden at in the South? When the Most High kicked Adam and Eve in the Debo, they was in North Eden. Did you know that? We was in South Eden. The other people was in West and East of Eden. We visit all the places. We was not supposed to touch the Northern Eden. That belonged to Satan because he fell. Why do you think it's more complications? When you look at the movie Elysium, where was the movie Elysium more located? In the North. They flipped the script saying that people were struggling in the South. No, we was in agriculture, and most of our people wanted to live in Elysium and go to the North. They're telling you in code that they're going to try to promote you to move back to the North. The reason why certain things go on in the South is because that's where the majority of our people come from. And when you touch certain things that don't belong to you, like in the old biblical days, there will be repercussions. Let's get back to the video. Hold on, let me get me off of full screen. Here we go. Hold on 1 second, y'all. All right, let's get back to it.
Don't be the Lulu. Let me tell you something. Everybody think they friends really love.
I'm going to play the whole thing this time. Then we're going to get to Ringo.
Let me tell you something. Everybody think they friends really love them. Everybody think they family really love them, really die for them, really help them out. But you gonna find them out when you lose that job. You gonna find them out when you go home. You gonna find them out when you ain't got that car no more. You gonna run and find out that the people you thought that was your friends or your family members was pretenders all along. When you lose them assets, when you cut off that access, they gonna show you how much they really can't stand you, and it was all about the benefits. See, you gotta start asking yourself, do people really rock with me because I'm beneficial or because I've been official? A lot of people rocking with you because you offer them and start testing people. Love don't love nobody and love don't pay bills. Don't be the Lulu. Let me tell you something.
You can't be that. You can't be that. All right, let's see who we got in the chat. We got Life with the Jones family. How you doing? Goten, what's going on? They said can't stand pity parties. Exactly. 676 is better. Leave you alone if they know what's good for them. That stuff going to bring them down to their knees. Yeah. What's going on? We got a member in the house, Corey Bennett. What's going on with you, man? We got Forever on Release in the building. What's going on? Good to see you. DW, what's happening? Long time no see. What's going on with the business? All right. It sure is. It sure is Life with the Jones family. It sure is. All right, so let's go to Ringo's video right now. I want to show y'all something. Give me 1 second. In the meantime, let me play some music for y'all. All right, here we go. Give me 1 second. Watch. Get to the video. Give me 1 second. Because it's his video he did yesterday. It's his video he did yesterday because he downloaded 3 videos. He did 3 pre-recorded videos. And I want you to listen to this video. We're going to break it down. And y'all make sure y'all go support his Instagram. His Instagram. My fault. Y'all get what I'm saying. Y'all go support the GoFundMe. We're going to show that real quickly. Let's get to it. All right, so this is Ringo TV Reactions video. Y'all make sure y'all go support the GoFundMe. It's on the community tab. All right? It's on the community tab. Support whatever you can. If you have it, support. Let's get that brother to the goal, y'all. Let's get that brother and his family to the goal. It's that time, y'all. It's that time for real. All right, so let's get to the video.
Do you think you have what it takes to make like you never even had?
Hold on, I'm gonna let this go through first. Let me let the ads go through. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna let the ads go through. I'm gonna let the ads go through and then we're gonna break down the video. Because him and Nino Brown pretty much sum it up. I'm gonna go more into depth of what they're talking about, all right? Waiting for the ads to go through. So the brother can get some support for his work. It's almost done. All right, let me turn the music off right now. We're gonna break some stuff down he talked about, all right? Let's get to the video. Hold on 1 second. Another commercial came through. Hold on. The commercials are still going through. Let the man get paid for his work. Meanwhile, we got Forever Studio in the building. I'm looking at my phone right now. We got Forever Studio in the building. What's going on? Definitely, it's the changing of the guard now. I can feel the ish of power going back to the righteous and the wicked is going down. Absolutely, Corey Bennett. Absolutely. That's factual facts. 676 says, I've been there and done that and don't care to repeat it. Hey, you got to do what you got to do, man, as long as you're taking care of your business. As long as you're taking care of your business, doing what you're supposed to do, and when that time comes, you get on that talking thing, you dig? As long as you handle your business wherever you at. Golden says, wow, the bones that match our DNA. Absolutely, Golden. That is correct. That is correct. Okay, it's almost done. He got the double. He got the triple. Yeah, he got the triple. There's a thing called triple assets. A lot of you don't know that. So I'm letting it go through. He got 4 assets came through in a row. All praises to the Most High. That does happen. A lot of you don't realize that. So I have to let it play through. He got 4 assets in a row. I don't want to go too much into it as a content creator. Some of you may know about it. Certain content you do, you get 4 AdSense in a row. I can't go too deep into the AdSense because the entities is watching. Just know, I just gave out a little clue. Some content creators is going to start receiving 4 to 5 AdSense in a row. I can't say everything. The Most High said to say that. So if you're on point, peep game. All right? Peep game to the real content creators. I just dropped the gem. I just dropped the download for y'all. Brother Zax is in the building. What's going on with you, man? What's happening? That's a brother right there that can confirm in the chat. That brother been watching me for a minute. He's in Florida right now. Right now. And he could tell you, he met me in person. He got to talk to me a lot behind the scenes. That brother, we talk a lot from time to time. And he's very busy. And he listened to the Most High and I showed him the way through the Most High how to get it going on in the South. To the point, everything he's touching is lit, on point, being recognized. He's being recognized for his work, and people respect his work and his lady. A lot of the things I told that brother he would be doing, he's doing right now because I believed in him. I believed in that brother. I believed in that brother. When I met that brother face to face, I said your life would not be the same within a year. I meant it. I said, don't worry about me. I want to see you win. I made the sacrifice to go to Orlando for that brother. That's why the Most High put me at that hospitality place. It was not for me. And even the person that was over me told Zax this. He said, Rollo ain't going to stay too long. It wasn't meant for me to stay. It was meant for him to get the opportunity because I was already doing other things. So when he said, hey, I said, brother, I got you. I'll talk to them. All you got to do, make the call. I made the call. They talked to him. Within a time frame, his life changed within a year. That's real talk. Y'all go listen to our recent video. I will post it in the community tab. Everything I told that brother is happening right now and some. It's not about me. I've seen things a lot of brothers have not ever seen in their life. So when you hear what Ringo is saying, y'all should take him very serious because that brother is about his business. And even he acknowledged that Rollo was telling the truth in his recent video. He acknowledged because he's in North Carolina and he's seeing the things he's seeing. It's not a game, y'all. Once you do what you're supposed to do, you ain't got to worry about certain things that you dealt with all the nonsense in these northern states. We belong in the South. The Most High is going to push our people to the South. This is the devil's playground. Right now, I'm in the devil's playground. You hear me? The northern states always belong to the devil. And even Mr. Rufus, Elder Tarakasar is going to do an important live stream tonight. And I will not be surprised if he's watching Born Again Israelites. He's going to talk about the things he sees in the unseen world that I have seen in the northern states as of late. And I will not be surprised if Born Again Israelite is looking to move to the South, take his family to the South, his business to the South. I might get to meet the brother real soon. If the Lord sees fit, because he's a busy man. I will be honored to meet that person because he stays in New York. I would be honored to meet the elder in New York. If the Lord sees it, or we meet in the South. The point is, get ready to see what he got to say. It's over for the North. It's over for these entities. And the entities that's in the South going to have to go up to the North. The Most High want our people there. And the Gentiles that's on point with our people. Those are the ones who are going to survive in the South. That's the truth. Anyway, he says, people over here saying it's cold. Well, that's the southern thing. 65 degrees is considered cold, Zach. Hey, 65 degrees. Listen, it is considered cold in Florida, homie. Listen, anything under 70 degrees, the Southerners don't want to see that. They want to see 70 degrees and up. But you're right, it's not cold compared to where we come from. Compared to where we come from, it's crazy cold. You're right, though. 65 is not bad, man. However, that is considered cold when it comes to the Sunshine State. Let me see what y'all saying. Orlando is very familiar, family-oriented like Dallas. Love it. Oh, absolutely. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely. And y'all make sure y'all go check out Zach Bravo's channel. Y'all go make sure... Zach, make sure you put your link in the chat. Make sure you put your channel in the chat because I know soon you're going to be doing some content. Okay, let's get to the brother's video. Let's get to it right now. We got Lady D Davis in the house. How you doing? Before we get to the content, what's Ringo starting to see, and I didn't listen to the video in its tonality. What Ringo is starting to see is that now that he's officially in the South, a lot of the people he thought wanted to see him win don't want to see him win. And I'm going to say this from experience before we get to his video. Hold on. Let me go on full screen. When I first moved to the South in 2022, I didn't tell nobody. The only one that knew was 676. He's in the chat, aka Keystone. I told Keystone I'm going to Florida. The only one that knew was him and the lady I used to deal with. That's the only ones that knew. And I went to Florida with $200. She knew my situation. She knew the frustration. And she said, look, I'm going to put you in a hotel and you figure it out. She put me in a hotel because I only had $200. I had to pay for my plane ticket and I had to pay Turo to rent the vehicle to do dashing. So I did that for almost a week. Now, y'all know me. I'm gonna be real. She like, look, I think you should move in with me. I did not want it to move in because the day I moved in with her, I had 3 months to figure it out. And it's like it was a prophecy, because in my old video, I said if I move to Florida within 3 months, I will be successful. I talked about that in 2021. I can't remember which video it is. There's so many videos I did. I know I said that. I said that in 2021. I talked to her in sometime 2021 and saw her in 2022. We went to Utah together. She came to New York. And so what ended up happening is that she said, you should move in. I have not ever moved in with a woman. I stayed at women's places back in the days. You know, we did our thing and all that. You know how that goes. That's when I was in the world. I used to, stay with chicks in Pennsylvania. Every other week, I'll go to their house or we get a hotel. Do, whatever the case may be. Staying with a woman, I have not ever stayed with a woman. And so I told her I would rather stay in the car and figure it out. She said no. So we had the conversation and I moved in with her. And so now I didn't hold the rental car too long. I didn't know Florida like that. And so I put in an application, and then within a month of the time staying, that's when I had 2 gigs. I had the hospitality gig at the hospital and the valet service. Now, it's not the point on how much they paid. It was the connections. And so as time went on, people started knowing I was from New York. And they like, man, you love it down here? I said, heck yeah. I'm glad to get out of that northern state. And so I'm doing my thing. So I stayed with the hospital one for at least a month. And see, what happened was she got to do her own thing. She got her own responsibility. You got to remember, I was not situated yet. And so I helped out as the best as possible. The thing is, I knew I had to get a car. Now, let's talk about that. At that time, Florida, getting a car was not easy because a lot of people was moving to Florida. So the dealerships was high at that time. And I ain't had that money to put a down payment. So we started looking around. So she knew somebody that she's well connected to. And all I had to do was get another 750. Now, you would say, well, Rollo, how you doing all these things? How you didn't have the 750? Well, I have to take care of responsibilities. And on top of that, that's not no excuse. The thing was, I knew I had 3 months. And so what happened was I made a call to a couple of family members. So I said, look, I'm going to get this car. I need to get this car. And mind you, at the valet service, I was about to be assistant manager. I was going to take over the site. And so I'm calling my parents. This is what's leading to Ringo's video. I'm calling my parents. They telling me no. They know I'm in Florida. They know I have responsibilities. And what happened was, because of that, the relationship was over. And when I went to the country, another country, and I came to DMV, I came to New York, I was crying, y'all. I was sad. I was disappointed. I didn't talk to my parents for a year. I was pissed because they knew I needed a vehicle. Now looking back, New Bonnet, aka New Breed, knew a chick named Neon Diamond. Neon Diamond stays in West Florida. She was in my chat a lot. She supported. She tells me a week later, because I was cutting off, listen, I'm not going to lie. I cut off all the pretenders on my Instagram at that time. I cut them all off. You know why? Because when I really needed it, they wasn't there. They see the shit I was doing. And none of them wanted to see me win. Now, I made up with my parents. I honor my parents, but I was pissed off with them. I'm not going to lie. I was pissed because they knew the shit I was dealing with in New York. And to see their son finally getting his shit together the way it's supposed to be, the right way, you would think they would help. I could have took care of them back and some. So now we get to the pretenders. All these chicks who were trying to get with me, including Neon Diamond. Yeah, I'm saying that publicly. She wanted to get with me. She was one of New Breed's watchers. Now looking back, she was one of New Breed's watchers. Her and this other witchcraft chick. And so she said, hey, Rollo, I got a car. You in Florida? I said, I'm not in Florida. I'm in New York. She said, oh, I forgot I gave it to somebody in Georgia. That's the vehicle she gave to New Breed. I cut her off after that. When she said some guy came to pick up the vehicle, she ain't say who, Georgia. I did not know New Breed stayed in Georgia. I did not know that until he said it in one of his videos. Yeah, I stay in Georgia. And looking back now, I'm like, oh, snap. I'm thinking he's in the DMV. I didn't know. I don't, people say things, but I'm getting to know this quote unquote pretender and the truth. And so looking back at this whole situation, New Bonnet assigned Neon Diamond to keep reports on me in Florida. Little did she know that I have connections in Florida. And that's why it didn't go through. Whatever they try to do, they didn't want me in that relationship. Oh, they was pissed when I had a relationship with the lady in Florida. They was pissed. And they found out where I worked at because New Bonnet has a connection to a particular hotel. And he found out through old girl that I came back. So anyway, the point I'm trying to say is you got a lot of people pretend they want to see you win. And the whole entire time they want to see you lose everything. So I had this conversation with my moms recently when I went to a family friend house in the area that I currently stay at. And in that conversation, the friends of the family daughter that I was talking, like they wanted me to get with the daughter. I said, no, I got me a lady in Jamaica. I got me a lady in Arizona that will be my lady officially. And so they was like, huh? Anyway, my mom said, I didn't know you needed 750. So with the phone situation, what Brainwaves talk about, so they could cut off your conversation. These entities was messing with the phones. Courtney talked about it a little bit in her conversation I had with her. So this is the reason why I have to repeat myself certain times, because they be messing with the phones. So my mom was like, I didn't really hear you say that. And I'm like, you didn't hear me? And she said she didn't receive a message. So there's a lot of things they was trying to do. They did not want to see me win. So they could use anybody. This is why you have to be on top of things when you deal with people, because these entities are so busy, these pretenders, these monitoring spirits that you think they want to see you win. Start making 5,000 or more, and let's see who want to see you win. Like I told Brother Zax, I said it to him on the phone. I said it to his face. You're going to know who people really are when you start making 5,000 or more a month. He could tell you. And he started noticing who's a pretender and who's not a pretender. See, when you're doing okay, everybody wants to be your friend. Start doing real good for yourself. Start winning the right way. And you're going to see a lot more pretenders than you can even imagine. When you start making $5,000 or more a month, like I have, even on the internet at one particular time, I had a lot of pretenders around me. New Bonnet, Mark the Messenger. We got Pastor Rufus in the building, so that's confirmation. Salute to the pastor. He's in the house. Hold on, where's he at? Where's Pastor Rufus at? I saw him. Is Pastor Rufus in the house? Where's the brother at? Yeah, there you go. That's confirmation right there. Salute to the pastor. And I'm going to tell you something. Let's get to that. You had a lot of pretenders when me and Pastor Rufus was talking. New Bonnet was a pretender. Mark the Messenger was a pretender. The dude that sent the other dude, they was pretenders. And this is how I know they was jealous of me. Let me teach you something. Let me teach y'all something. That interview with Rufus, I had almost 1,000 people watching. And you had these known YouTubers was jealous of the combination of me and Rufus was having. And when Born Again Israelites, I will never forget this. When Born Again Israelites came on the platform, man, you should have seen their faces. If y'all go look back at that video, New Bonnet, Mark the Messenger, all of them was jealous. Because even Mark the Messenger was like, man, you have Born Again Israelite on. He's never been on anybody's platform. Out of all people, when I saw him, I recognized him. I was like, wow. That is one thing having on Pastor Rufus is an honor to have that brother on because how he moves. When Born Again Israelite came in, who's also well seasoned in this truth, and you couldn't put none past him. That's an elder too. When he came in towards the tail end, and I'm not talking about Eric Gonzalez because Eric Gonzalez is doing his thing. He's not a pretender. Eric Gonzalez is not a pretender. I want to make that clear. I'm just talking about the men that is out there. Eric Gonzalez is doing this thing overseas. The point is, when Born Again Israelite came on, I said, wow. It reminded me of when Ringo, who never been on anybody's platform, came to my platform 2 years ago. I was humbled. And Mark the Messenger and New Breed and the other constituents was jealous of that. They was jealous. And that's when the plans of New Breed began. Since that Rufus interview, he got that call for D Dowell. I will say it's real possible. More so, that time it confirms. Looking back at that video, because D Dowell was on a decline after that, and he's been on a decline since then. And everybody that's leaving that service, all praises to the Most High. And all those who's leaving New Bonnet and Mark the Messenger and all these clowns, leaving these entities, these Edomites, and seeing who they are, that's the Lord's doing. Let's go. Let's go. So these entities will get into your family and jump right out. And all of a sudden, they don't know what's going on. This is why we need to leave the northern states and get to the south and get things open and making things happen to show the Most High we're serious. So let's hear what Brother Ringo has to say. All right? Thank y'all all for liking the video. If you're supporting the Cash App, I appreciate it. Let's go.
Some of your biggest enemies be the people of your own household. Sometimes you wonder, why are these people even my family? They serve no purpose other than to gossip, hate, talk about you. They never come to you in your face to talk about you. But you.
That's a fact. That's a fact, Ringo. They all get together and cohorse to want to see you lose so that you could depend on them. And we're not doing that because when it comes down to it, they never wanted to see us win. They pretenders. They are definitely pretenders. Let's continue.
Always seem to hear about this through the grapevine. And it's frustrating. This is why a lot of you decided to move on, decided to, I guess, roll solo. Not really.
Right, rolling solo, meaning you don't got time. You don't want to see me win. You see that we're supposed to be in the same bloodline. How is it that you don't want to help out when it can help you out too? Because they pretenders. Let's continue.
Really have much to do with family. I think that it's a process that must happen. I think that the illusion of family is something we got from TV. The truth is, I believe for the most part,
Wrong one. What exciting benefits do you get as a person?
Hold on 1 second.
as adults, we're supposed to build our own family, have our own children, and do our own thing. That is the start of our family.
I agree with that 1,000,000%. Because when you look at our forefathers, the Most High told Abram, which is Abraham, to leave out of your father and mother's land and get your own land. And that's exactly what's going on right now, Brother Ringo. You're starting to see it. All praises to the Lord. He wants you to provide for your future generation, and that's what you're doing right now. And those who don't put in the work, it's going to be watching from the wayside. Let's continue.
But a lot of times, we stay connected to the people we grew up with, and we assume that these folks are our family.
Yeah, they'd be the main ones because they're working for the entity and they don't realize the entity is only using them to try to attack what we're supposed to be doing right now. So this is the reason why Ringo talked about it earlier. It can be discouraging at times. And it's a few brothers I've talked to. They like, Rollo, don't be discouraged, man. We know you're going through certain things. Just figure it out, fam. You're going to get there. And those who don't support, that's on them. We already know that you doing what you're supposed to do. Keep doing your thing. And that's what I'm doing. Sometimes you do need that encouragement. I need that at times too. It's normal. That's why it's good to have real people around, not pretenders. Real people you can have around and have that conversation. So if they was to go through something, you could be there for them and push them and want to see them do well and get them back on what they know they could do best. That's sometimes it be people that's not your bloodline. It's going to be more in your life, how like Christ talked about, than people that's in your immediate family for the most part, especially when you start doing very well. You start noticing things. Let's continue.
And they're supposed to do everything perfectly the way we like it, but it's not that case. Everybody's different. And we have to live and learn. A lot of you been let down by your family.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
They haven't been and supportive of you, they hardly ever even acknowledge you.
That's true. The only time they want to acknowledge you is if they see you not doing what you're supposed to do and use it against you. Let's continue.
But you're accustomed to this idea of family and you want it to work. But it seems like no matter how much you try to communicate with relatives and see eye to eye on different issues, it don't seem to work no matter what you do.
Yeah, and I had to learn that along the way of going to the South. Let me say this before we continue. It seems like once you go to your destination, your family start to be pretenders. You start to see how pretend they was this whole entire time. See, when you stuck in a regular bubble, oh, you get the calls every day. How you doing? This and that and the third. The minute they find out that you pack your family up, or you being to yourself, you got a lady, the minute they find out, and sometimes your lady has to know this too. Sometimes her family members don't want to see her do well. Not all of them, for the most part. How many of you ladies, when you found your actual man, you started to see your family pretend they cared about you? Be honest. When you found the man of man in your life, all of a sudden now they don't look at you as one of their family members. And this is something I had to tell the ladies I used to deal with. I said, I'm not saying this to be discouraging you. I'm saying this because you're going to witness it. And so I don't want to leave you astray. I said, once you get with a guy like me, your family going to think it's strange for you to get with a guy like me because they don't want to see you win. And they're going to try to do whatever they can to make you not be with me. It'd be family members trying to push away people's relationships. The guys too. The guys be not. Sometimes your family could be right about a person because my mom was right about Charity. Charity was evil. Even the Arizona chick said Charity was evil. Before the incident, after the incident occurred, before I had that conversation with Charity for the final time, I showed old girl my mom's before I went to she's like, what the hell you doing with her? So they could be telling the truth sometimes, not all the time. In that particular case, I agree because it was something off. It was like I was in total recall dealing with this chick. And I learned my lesson. At the same time, in most cases, your family don't want to see you win in a real relationship. They want to see you get in trouble relationships more than actual functionable relationships. They pretend like they're happy to see you with your lady, soon to be your wife. They pretend to see you happy to be with your man, soon to be your husband, until they're not getting the attention they used to get from you. They want to steal your energy. Be careful. Be careful with them. They're pretenders. They pretenders. They be on the war phone pretending like they want to see you win. All right, let's get back to the video of Brother Ringo. Yeah, they are jealous, like with the Jones family. Exactly, Lady D. Davis. All right, let's go.
You're considered the black sheep of the family. You are not looked upon as important. And in some instances, you find that certain family members that are not even really on the right path in life, they tend to get the attention, they tend to get the support. And you find that to be disgusting because it's like, damn, here I am doing my part, doing the best that I can to survive and be a productive citizen. And it seems as if though my immediate family don't seem to notice that.
They don't seem to notice that because they're not used to seeing actual real winning. They know you was winning in New York City, yet they didn't believe that you was going to do what you're doing right now currently, even more so to the point they show you they was pretenders the whole entire time. Let's continue.
You could be as talented as you want. You can have good grades. Could be working a good job. And it's like they never acknowledge you. It's like you're invisible to the family. But the people in the family that are in and out of prison, that don't work, that live off of other people, they get all the support. It's almost like the family baby the people in the family that ain't ish.
That's true. That's true. Ringo, that's true. The ones who don't want to do anything, they give them everything. They give them a place, a car. They don't have to pay any bills. And they see you are supposed to be the one doing everything so they could be good. They don't want to live good. They don't want to eat good. They don't want to be around real winning. They want to complain. That's why they are pretenders. Let me rewind what he said because he's speaking some real gems in this video. Listen again.
That don't work. They live off of other people. They get all the support. It's almost like the family baby the people in the family that ain't ish. But because you are productive and have a certain outlook on life to do greatness, they see you as a person that don't need any support, any help whatsoever.
Absolutely. And that's why they're going to deal with the consequences because they pretend us. They pretend us. They don't want to see you have anything too. This is crazy, man. You would think that they will support so they could get on board and help out so that it could help their family out. No, they don't want to see you have anything. They want you to be lazy and content and beg the GOV and all these other entities. Let's go.
And I've experienced these things too. I've experienced this a lot. I can go as far to when I was a young kid. And I was always into music, always into creativity. And for whatever reason, I can never really recall a time when my family was supportive of me concerning music.
Wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. They could be sitting and watching, just like how some of my family members are watching right now. I got family members watching me right now that's doing pretty good for themselves. And they would not even call me, would not want to help, yet they say I'm the evil one. I'm the one who's not on point. Yet I've been around many places, done many things, and that bothers them. People be thinking because you look like you're doing well, you don't need the help. Go ask Spike Lee, like Ringo said. Go ask Spike Lee. When Spike Lee, in order for him to get the films, he got to get the support from other people to get the thing going. I'm telling you, people don't get it, man. We cannot do everything by ourselves. We're supposed to help one another. Each one teach one. Let's continue.
I don't remember not one instance of family being supportive of that. Even back when we were all kids and we celebrated these pagan holidays, I don't recall getting any gifts that supported my talent.
Wow. Man, I know that's tough, Ringo. I know that's tough. And this is why you invest in your daughters even more, to show the appreciation of the creation the Most High have bestowed upon you. And that's why you're a great dad, man. You're a great dad. So are you, Brainwaves, Mr. Rufus, Mr. Elder Tawatasar. aka Born Again Israelite, Life with the Jones family, all you men that been through a lot, and some of you ladies that has a husband, you've been through some things too with your family. To see y'all together to do great things for your children, I want to give y'all a round of applause. To my sister Tanya So 100, all for Peace 777, Rebel, all you ladies that may not have a man, at the same time, you taking care of your children, keep doing your thing, keep your head up, because a lot of you doing a lot of responsibilities that a lot of men don't realize. I want to give y'all a round of applause. Keep doing your thing, keep winning. It's your winning season. Let's go. To some of you brothers that watch my platform, you may not have a lady right now. Keep on focusing on your health. Get to your business. And when that time comes, you will meet a lady of your liking and y'all do something real powerful together for the Most High. And then eventually have children and make moves. Keep on winning. I have to give y'all a lot of respect. And you ladies, if it wasn't for you, we would not be here. So salute to the daughters of Zion and the men of the Lord that's carrying this torch for the Most High in the kingdom. Let's go. If I didn't mention your name, that doesn't mean that you're not included. I'm just saying, keep doing your thing as long as you're winning. Let's continue.
Never had any words of affirmation. Never had any encouraging words of anything. It was almost as if though I was invisible.
And that's what happened to me during that time of the breakup situation in 2022. And I was just like, I was about to give up. And Sean the Navigator and I had a conversation because Sean the Navigator at the time, his lady broke up with him. And he was going through something. And we was doing content together. You know, I seen the brother a couple of days ago, you know, in Ringo's chat. He's doing his thing over there with his brother. Salute to him. And, you know, hey, we all going through something, right? Because we gotta get rid of those pretenders. And once you get rid of those pretenders, guess what? You're gonna be around the actual people you're supposed to be around. And like Nino Brown said, it's your winning season. Let's continue.
They know you're talented. They know you got something great in you, but they won't acknowledge it. It's almost like they don't want you to know that you got it. And a lot of you feel that way when it comes to where you are in life right now.
Have you ever tried to visit a website and only have like
Hold on. I gotta go back to the 5-minute mark. Hold on. All right, there we go. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me do something real quick. Let me see what y'all saying in the chat in the meantime. Give me 1 second. Wow, they celebrated my gifts, but then hold on a second. All for Peace 777 said, wow, they celebrated my gifts, but then they just changed. Yeah, because they wanted to take everything from you, All for Peace 777. They wanted to use what you had going on to take from you. And now they have to deal with the repercussions of that. Lady D. Davis says, all for peace. I'm a DJ. No one hardly shows me support. It's crazy. I still do what I have to do 100. Yeah, Lady D. Davis, exactly. Yeah, there'd be people like that, especially in these northern states. Golton says, I remember I told a family member she didn't like it, I told her about the true origin of Christmas. She went off. Oh yeah, you're gonna have that happen in Goldton. How you doing, Naomi? Likewise, happy Sabbath to you as well. And as well as Pastor Rufus and the rest of y'all. Okay, let's get back to the video.
Where you are in life right now. You were raised in a time where it was like you were set apart without even knowing. You were walking alone in a world where family didn't even acknowledge you.
And I know some of you guys could testify to this. And I know some of you ladies that's with your man. You met your man. Let me ask you this question before we continue, ladies. I want to ask you this question. Because we got a lot of ladies in the chat. We got Selena. So I know this is about to be lit. We got Selena in the house. We're gonna have this is some powerful men and ladies in the chat right now that's tuning in to this conversation. I got a question for you ladies. Did you ever ask your man why he's always by himself? Or any man you dealt with that you know that you really care about? Notice what I said, that you really care about. Did you ever ask yourself this question? Hold on. My thing needs to charge. Let me turn off. Let me do this. Let me put the phone thing. It's good. Okay. Hold on a second, y'all. Give me 1 second. Let me ask you this question. Let me tell you why most of the times your man is alone, or any man you dealt with. What happened is, when you listen to what Brother Ringo's saying, a lot of stuff he had to do on his own. And his wife and them gonna have that conversation on their channel when they do their channel together. A lot of sisters be asking this question. I'm gonna explain why. It's not that the man wants to be alone. The Most High has set him apart. So for you and him to do his duty. What I noticed is with a lot of ladies, and this is the truth now, y'all be saying to yourself, my man phone don't be ringing. What's going on? When the Most High want us to do something, he don't want no distractions. And you got to be a sister that's got to understand that and understand that. Because when you deal with a man's man, it's not going to be too much drama around him. And if it is drama around him, he's going to take care of that drama. That's the type of man you want to have. It's like saying that a lot of people from the North, it's boring in the South. It's not boring in the South. I had a lot of ladies in New York telling me, oh, it's boring in the South. When I showed them what I was doing in the South, they were shocked. I said, I don't know what they're telling you on TV. I'm showing you, sister, if we get together to go to Florida at that time, you will have the time of your life. You will have the time of your life because they lying to you. And so a lot of sisters be like, Dad, but I love this man, but he don't have, because the Most High is protecting him from these fakers. And I gotta be real. Chronicle Judas 144, he said this a long time ago. Some of you ladies, it takes from you to know this in your late 30s and early 40s. Now, some of you young ones, you get it early. In your 20s, you want to live this fast life, and you go after men that have this fast life. Yeah, he's a pretender. There's a lot of pretenders. And so you will look past the man, you think he don't have it all together, so you won't give him a time of day. So by the time he reaches actual peak is when he's 40 years old, that's when you want to come in and be with him. Right? So a lot of you passed on brothers who were supposed to separate himself from the fakeness. That goes for me too. Because a lot, like when I went to the event, I went by myself. And the sister that was dancing with me, she was shocked. She was like, "You by yourself?" I'm like, "Yeah." Yeah, I commanded the room. I commanded the room because I know what I was doing. You should want to deal with somebody who's not into drama, ladies. You see how New Bonnet all over the place, some of these men all over the place, they can't keep their house in order. That's how some family members are with you, because they don't got their house in order. You got yourself together, ladies. Some of you men got yourself together, and your family and these pretenders want to see you not have anything. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of you sisters are starting to wake up, and brothers are starting to wake up to, we got to work together. We can't be doing everything by ourselves. We can't, this separatism is not in our DNA, y'all. Some people are scared to talk with each other for various reasons. No, get to know a person, take your time, and see where it goes. Some of us here is meant to change each other's lives for the better. I want to see y'all win. I want to see y'all win to the point that you don't have to look at others who don't care for your well-being. Salute to the women who love their man and want to see them win. Salute to you sisters that you may not have a man, yet you are contributing to the brothers and sisters to see them win because we want to see you win. Shout out to you single moms holding it down. Even if you don't have children, ladies, you play an important role to help sisters in need. Help each other. We're supposed to help each other multitudes of ways. Selena, you got a lot of great things going on with your show. I may not catch all your videos. Just know I'm watching. I may not comment in all your videos. I'm watching. All for 777, Courtney, Real Topics, Trending with Sharice. Just because I don't say nothing doesn't mean I'm not watching you, sisters. I'm watching who y'all interact with. I love what y'all doing. I want y'all to win. I'm going to meet some of y'all in real time. And be ready, because you have heard it from many content creators. I'm the same person on the platform I am in real life. There's nothing fake about me. Yes, I've been around a lot of pretenders. They're no longer in our lives. The pretenders are cut off. And so a lot of sisters, I'm going to be meeting some of y'all. We're going to be doing some things at the same time. Just know that energy I'm going to bring, that energy you're going to bring, you're going to see a lot of pretenders. And you're going to be shocked. You're going to be calling my Instagram. Or you happen to get my telephone number. Rollo, man, I hung out with you. I could not believe the pretenders trying to get up with me. Watch what I say. Every time I say something, it does happen. If I chill with one of you sisters, I guarantee you, you're going to have a lot of men try to hit you up. Are you listening? You're going to have these secret lovers that watch you on the internet. We just chilling. If I chill with Selena, I guarantee you she's going to have all these men coming out the blue and sisters. Oh, how was it with Rollo? People she haven't talked to in a long time. The pretenders, not the people that really rock with her. The pretenders is going to call her. Oh, how was he? Girl, how was Rollo? You know, such and such happened with Rollo earlier this year. How was he, girl? Yeah, he was cool. Girl, he was cool. What? Girl, Girl, you believe he's cool or he's pretending, girl? Girl, I think he's pretending. So you got to watch out for how they move. Because a lot of people don't want to see us together. Because we're going to be smiling. We're going to have a good time. And the last thing they want to see is Rollo having a good time with the daughters of Zion. I got my ladies. They know what's going on. I don't pretend in front of my ladies. When I see a lovely sister, I just want to have a good time. What do you think? You think I'm going to sit around here and pretend? We can't be pretending over here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. When I was dealing with a certain sister, all of a sudden, oh, hey, are you single, baby girl? Are you single, baby girl? And she showed me the message. And I'm looking at, you didn't want her. Now all of a sudden, because you see me with her, you see me put my arms. You see me put my arms around her. You see me put my arms around her. And now all of a sudden, can I take you out on a date? Oh, now you got money all of a sudden, huh? You got money all of a sudden because you see me with a classy lady? And now you got these YouTubers want to do Pop the Balloon show like Floridian Rollo. The only one I say legit is Kites. Shout out to Kites. Shout out to his wife. I rock with their platform. If they listening in the clouds. Shout out to Kites. They acknowledge my Pop the Balloon. I am the best of the best. They are great at what they do when it comes to Pop the Balloons. But you got a lot of pretenders now. You got a lot of pretenders want to do the show like me. They wish they want to know about me. You as a window shopper, YouTuber. I think I know why. You is a window shopper, YouTuber. I think I know why. You's a really window shopper. You want to dress like me and get the ladies like me. You know you can't be like Floridian Rollo. I be doing my thing on the low. It's not my fault you can't be like me now. You want to take my energy like these Northerners. You can't represent like Rollo because he do his thing on the low. I get down to the business. You better know why. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I party. I party. I party. Yeah. I party. 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 Let's get back to the video, y'all.
And acknowledge your existence. It was like, okay, is anybody going to direct this young man? Is anybody going to direct this young lady to teach her the ins and outs? Or are we just going to let the world teach her on her own or teach him on his own? And this is why most of you actually raise yourself. Some of you.
Exactly, Ringo. We get to know what we need to do. We learn from our mistakes and we present that, figure it out, and continue to win. Absolutely. And they get pissed off about that, Ringo. Once we figure it out and it had nothing to do with them, they want to get more mad at you for winning. Let's go.
You raise yourself. If I was to ask you about your upbringing, you literally raised yourself as a young man, as a young woman. You had to do everything yourself. Some of you had to cook breakfast for yourself because maybe mom was too busy, maybe dad wasn't home,
I just started learning how to make certain foods recently. And I'm going to be showing y'all the chicken I'm going to be making. You know what I'm saying? Y'all seen me make my chicken before. For the first time, I made my own meatballs, spaghetti. There's other things I'm starting to learn how to cook. And so I learned later on in life, you know, breakfast, certain foods now that you're starting to see me cook more. I've been know how to make rice and corned beef and all that. Now, chicken, I started this year. The meatball spaghetti, I started this year. And there's other surprises I'm going to show y'all that I'm learning as right now. I'm going through the YouTube tutorial. You know what I'm saying? Because especially when my lady and I get together, when y'all see us together, Lord's will, of course, you're going to be seeing us doing some interesting stuff. I'm not going to get into all that right now. Anyway, he's right about what he's saying. You had to learn certain things on your own because nobody wanted to teach you. Let's go.
Or maybe dad was too busy and mom wasn't home. You had to learn how to cook dinner. Some of you had to raise your siblings because your parents was at work, and it's like there was no real time. And then when it came to family gatherings, it was always a show of hypocrisy because family didn't really get along.
That is a fact. That is a fact. That's a super fact. They all that pretended, hey cousin, how you doing, cousin? But you won't hear from them in 20 years. Cousin won't even call you. This quote unquote, let's get together one. Let's wait a while before it's too late. Wait a while. Let's let this go way far. They didn't want to get to know you when things ain't going their way because you finally make it. Pretenders.
You would have this group of family that was working with that group, and it's like you knew that cousin and like that cousin, and when they hang around each other.
Wow! I even knew what Ringo was going to say, and I just said this. I did not listen to this whole video, y'all. I did not listen to this whole video. The Lord is my witness. Hold on 1 second. Let me get a full screen. Notice I talk about cousins, and then Ringo mentioned cousins. So I'm observing what Ringo going to say before he even say it. Wow! Wow! That's the observing. That's the observation. I just mentioned cousins out the blue, and now he mentions cousins. Because sometimes you know when you have that experience, it start kicking in. The Most High bring them downloads. He just said what I just said not too long ago. Not even a minute. And once I played the clip, he just said, well, I talk about cousins. Wow. Wow. Man, the Most High is moving for real. This is experience, y'all. This is experience. Let's continue.
They would be over this side, but they wouldn't come on that side. And when we was kids, we seen these things. We knew these things. And it's like we were young, so we didn't really consider it a dangerous thing or something that was bad. We just figured this is normal. This is what family is about. But as we grew, we learned that family can be some of the most interesting characters of all because they know.
Yeah, they got different entities, different influence, and they want to get you away from your true goal. And once you see that they're trying to get you away from your true goal, you got to let them be and let them be on the sidelines and watch you grow. Let's continue.
Know you, and yet they'll hate you at the same time.
That is correct.
And then when they hate you, their excuse is that, well, we're family. So
that's what the devil always does. That's your family. No, you're trying to get those people who don't want to be my family. They're not a family of God. They're not a family of Christ. you try to get them to go have me go against God and Christ and the people I'm supposed to take care of. Gotta watch out for these pretenders. Let's go.
And it's almost like they try to normalize this dysfunction, and it shouldn't be that way.
It shouldn't be that way. However, they want it to be that way. And that's why we have to be dealing with these things. And it's unfortunate because you want to see them win, yet they really don't want to see you win. And the Most High don't got time for that. He want us to win. And if they don't want to see us win, and when we go to the next step, which I consider level up, we got to let them be. Let's go.
The greatest support base you should have right now is your family.
I agree with that 1,000,000%. When it comes down to it, anybody tell you otherwise? Yes, your family should be there from the get-go because you come from that line. Well, we know what happened to Joseph. We know what happened to Moses, and the list goes on. It was people that didn't look like us will put us on, and that does happen, unfortunately, a lot of the times. The Most High will use the Gentiles, all other people that look like us, to make sure we get to that journey. And then those immediate family members going to act like, you don't remember me? No, you never wanted to see how I was doing, how my children is doing, how my wife is doing, or vice versa with you ladies, how your husband doing, how the kids is doing. All fakery, flattery. Let's continue.
Your family should be the greatest support base you have. But in today's culture, we can't even depend on family. We can't. You know? Some of you have totally disconnected from your family.
Yes, some have. Some have. Some definitely have. You ain't lying, Ringo. Some have 100% disconnected from their family.
For years, you've been by yourself, living your life. And for the most part, you've grew accustomed to being this way. And sometimes it could be a lonely road because it's like when you were young, you know, you hang with your cousins, you hang with your people, and everything seems nice. But now it's like you're an adult. You realize that when you was a youth, it was an illusion.
He's right about that. When you're young, it's an illusion. You're going to start to really know somebody once you get to a certain point in your life. As for you ladies, you learn earlier than the men do. I'm going to say that again. As for you ladies, you learn earlier than the men do. We have to be truthful here. Let me get back on full screen. For the majority of our lives, the ladies learn this earlier than the men do. The ladies learn this in their 20s. Some of you guys learn in your late 30s, early 40s of what's going on. In this modern time, these ladies be knowing in their 20s. Oh, she ain't my homegirl. She full of itch. The men start learning later on because the men, for the most part, is a little bit more forgivable. Not to say ladies, it's not forgivable because they can be. But once you cross that line with a particular lady, for real, she ain't going back. So it all depends on the situation. But he's right, though. He's right, though, what he's saying. He's definitely right. He's definitely right. I just want to, elaborate on that. Let's continue.
We all remember the good old days when we were kids and we didn't have a care in the world. Play video games, play Nintendo, play freeze tag.
Yep. I remember those days.
Hide and go seek.
Hide go seek, yep.
And do it all over again the next day. Have chips, quarter waters, go to the arcade room.
I remember those days. He ain't lying.
Play basketball.
Yep.
Freeze tag, all sorts.
Freeze tag, yep.
It's crazy stuff. And we just had fun when we was kids. And then when we become adults, And we look back and we realize that, wow, all of the cousins I grew up with, all of the family I knew, I don't know them anymore.
That's true. And that is true. And that's unfortunate. However, he's telling the truth. Some of you might be experiencing that right now.
You kind of reminisce. And in some cases, you kind of miss those good old days.
Of course, that's normal. Of course, you're going to miss those days because everything around us is mostly fake for the most part. So you're going to go back from time to time to want to experience those things, even being an adult. And you want to see your children prosper at the same time. Or your wife, or ladies, your husband. This is why it's important to do a family thing to keep that energy going, to make things happen and get other people involved who have similarity and is serious about this. And that's what Ringo is starting to see right now. Who's really serious? He don't want pretenders around. I already know I don't want pretenders around. Some of you in the chat, or many of you in the chat that rock with the platform, don't want pretenders around. Brainwaves, the list goes on. Let's continue.
And you wonder what happened. Well, what happened was you learned the truth.
Right.
And the truth is what we call family in today's day is not necessarily family. These are just people that I guess were around when you were growing up and you were taught that these folks are your family, but there was really
Listen to what he's about to say. It's about to get real.
no sense of family. It was just something we use as a word. There was no real meaning behind it. There was no real action behind this.
No action behind it. That's factual facts. Actions speak louder than words. Don't say we something and your actions say otherwise. Let's go.
You know, so what that did, it caused us to repeat the same cycle where we would just look at anybody that's in our immediate family and just consider them family, but there was really no connection. Like you weren't really connected to your uncles. You didn't know your grandfathers, your grandmothers, your great grandmothers. You didn't really know these people. You never really had conversations with these people. You just kind of knew they were family. You knew you had an auntie. You knew the uncle and the nephews and the this and the that. You knew who these people were, but you didn't know them. When was the last time you actually spoke to these people?
When was the last time you actually spoke to your immediate family in the chat? If you want to put it out there. When was the last time you talked to your close-in family? Let's continue, because he's right. These people haven't talked to you people in a long time.
When was the last time you sat down and actually had conversations with uncles and grandmothers and all these different people and y'all really bonded and got to know each other? See, these things didn't happen. We just knew we had family, but there was really no connection. And that's why in today's day, family are most likely to betray you more than anybody else.
And this is what led to him to do his video today. Let me go on full screen. Hold on. Let me go on full screen. That's what led Ringo to do his live stream. Ringo could correct me in the comment section, or if he's listening in the clouds, he could correct me in the comment section. That's what led Ringo to do his video today. Part of it. Because if you think about it, you got even some family members that stand offish too. And they racist towards you. I'm going to say that again. You got some family members that stand offish and racist towards you. Yeah, his video is yesterday, but I'm talking about today's live stream. His live stream he did today is counterspell to yesterday's video. Yes, thank y'all for correcting me. Yesterday's video is what led him to today's live stream. because you have certain family members, I'm saying it, that are prejudiced towards you. So when the Bible talks about you will have enemies of your household, the devil is prejudiced against God. So if I have enemies, that means they prejudice of me, even of those of my own household. They prejudice too. It's not only the people in the community or certain people in the South. We know the Northerners is more prejudiced than those in the South. We know that to be the case. But you're going to find out you have family members that's prejudiced towards your relationship, towards the children you have. They've been doing witchcraft and spells on you too, on your relationship, before the people you move around doing all this weird stuff. So the more great you do, the more you receive the truth about these pretenders. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's get back to the video.
And the reason why it's so easy for them to betray you and turn against you is because, again, you don't know them. You don't know who these people are. All you know is that they're your family. That's why it's so easy for them to disconnect, because there was really no connection to begin with. There was no connection to begin with. That's why it's so easy for your family members to betray you.
That is correct, Ringo. You just said a mouthful of wisdom.
They know all about you. They hear all the gossip about you. But
they sure do.
At the same time, it's easy to let you go because they don't see no value in you.
Yes, they don't see no value in you. And at the same time, the Most High don't want them to go where you're going, because he has no use for them too. More likely, the Most High don't got no use for them too. He has use for you because you are the one he chose.
Because they never liked you and never wanted to be around you.
Exactly. They never liked you. They never wanted to be around you. They have to pretend as if they like you and want to be around you. Let's go.
It was just a title. And this is why, as a man or a woman in today's day, you got to recognize when it's time to move on.
Correct. Correct.
When it's time to disconnect. If you're in a situation where your family is just not working with you, they're not supporting you, they're not encouraging you, they don't ever visit you, they don't call you, it's like you're not even alive. That's when you got to realize, I got to move on. Make your choice today.
I just ran into this guy at the gas station. You wouldn't believe.
Hey, that's powerful. What he just said towards the end was powerful. That was powerful. Make sure y'all go check out the video and write a comment in the comment section. So we're going to play Nino Brown's video one more time. Thank y'all all for tuning in to the show. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all all for tuning into this show. Powerful stream. I'm going to open up the lines if somebody want to come on and talk. Let me play this Nino Brown video real quick. Okay, make sure the brother got his, whatchamacallit, ad revenue. Let's go back to Nino Brown's video again. Shorts, excuse me. Let's go back to Nino Brown's shorts. Okay, let's go back to Nino Brown's shorts. Short video he did. Okay, let me do this. Okay, let's play Nino Brown's video again. Y'all see how I do it, y'all. Appreciate everyone for tuning in. Then I'm going to put the link in the chat to see who wants to come on and talk. All right, let's listen to this video. All right, let's go.
Let me tell you something. Everybody think they friends really love them. Everybody think they family really love them,
Right.
really die for them, really help them out.
Let them
But you
know,
gonna
Nino
find
Brown.
them out when you lose that job. You gonna
Talk to
find
them.
them out when you go broke. You gonna find them out when you ain't got that car no more.
Talk to them, Nino Brown. Talk to them. Let me rewind that again. Let them know. Speak that real. Let's go.
Let me tell you something. Everybody think they friends really love them.
Right.
Everybody think they family really love them,
Right.
really die for them, really help them out.
Right.
But you gonna find them out when you lose that job. You gonna find them out when you go broke.
Right. Let them know. Every time something happens to you, they're talking about you. And when you winning, they get more upset. Speak, Nino Brown. Let's go.
You gonna find them out when you ain't got that car no more. You gonna f around and find out that the people you thought that was your friends or your family members was pretenders.
Woo! Let's go. Let's go. That's why we broke down Ringo TV reactions video, because Nino Brown speaking that powerful message, and so is Ringo TV reactions. Yeah, let's go. Speaking Nino Brown, let's go. Speaking Ringo TV reactions, let it be known. Let's go.
All alone, when you lose them assets, when you cut off that access, they gonna show you how much.
You know he's talking about your monetization. They're going to show you what, Nino Brown? Let us know what they're going to show you.
They really can't stand you, and it was all about the benefits. See, you gotta start asking yourself, do people really rock with me because I'm beneficial or because I've been official?
Woo! 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 Go in. Just like Brother Ringo going in. Let's go.
A lot of people rocking with you because you offer them. Start testing people. Love don't love nobody, and love don't pay bills. Don't be the Lulu. Let me tell you something. Everybody think.
Don't be like them. Don't be the Lulu. What that means in Floridian, don't be like these lazy people. Lulu in Floridian terms means don't be lazy like these lazy people around you. Woo! Woo, woo, woo. Let's go. Let's go.
Let me tell you something. Everybody think they friends really love them. Everybody think they family really love them, really die for them, really help them out. But you gonna find them out when you lose that job. You gonna find them out when you go broke. You gonna find them out when you ain't got that car no more. You gonna f around and find out that the people you thought that was your friends or your family members was pretenders all along. When you lose them.
He's speaking that truth. He's speaking that truth. Let's go.
Assets. When you cut off that access, they gonna show you how much they really can't stand you, and it was all about the benefits. See, you gotta start asking yourself, do people really rock with me because I'm beneficial or because I've been official?
Beneficial or beneficial? Beneficial meaning that's where they want to be around you more, or because you're official and they want to see you win. Let's continue.
A lot of people rocking with you because you offer them. Start testing people. Love don't love nobody, and love don't pay bills. Don't be the Lulu.
Woo-wee. All right, we're going to put the link in the chat to see if anybody want to hop on and talk. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Let's see if we get somebody to come on the platform to talk right now. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're going to open up the lines right now. Link is in the chat. Appreciate y'all for viewing this channel. Let's continue to get the lights up in the chat. If you're tuning in, you're rocking with the platform, get the lights up in the chat. Let's go. Appreciate everyone for viewing. Let's go. Let's go, y'all. All for P77 says, how you think they feel when you decide to stand instead of celebrating with them? I enjoy being alone because I am official. That's right. Let it be known, all for P777. They can't walk in your shoes, sis. They don't know what you've been through, and you still winning. They crying. She's stuck up. No, she has the right. She don't want no fakers around her. She tired of fakers. How many of you tired of fakers? Put a pound in the chat. Put the fist in the chat. You tired of these fakers. Let it be known on the internet, off the internet, that you tired of these fakers. Because I know I am. Pretenders, you can't be in my life. Pretenders, you can't be in my life. Robert the Great said, get the lights up, show support. Absolutely. Appreciate those who support the Cash App. Appreciate those who support multitude of ways. Let's make it happen. We got Rizza Yisraella in the house. She put the pound. She tired of these fakers. Put the pound emoji if you're tired of these fakers. Let's go. Like what the Jones family said, they tired of these fakers. Or for P777 say she tired of these fakers. Get out of my life. Get your pretender behind. Kick them out of here. Kick them. Kick them. Yeah, kick them out of here. Get your behind out of here. We don't want you around no more. Get them out. Smack them. Smack them flies out of here. Cut them mosquitoes off. Cut them ties off. Cut those bonds off now, like Nino Brown said. Robert the Great said, I'm done with them. I want them out. Forever Studio said the same thing. I want them out. He put in a pound. Kick them fakers out. That's right. Lady D. Davis saying the same thing. Let's go. Let's go. Kick them out. Kick them. Kick them. Kick them. I can't. Shout out to my brother Nino Brown. Kick them out of here. Kick them. Kick them. Kick them. Kick them out of here. Yeah. Get them out of here. Smack those mosquitoes out of here. Hey, I don't want your ticks. Get out. Get your behind out of here. How you doing, Sister Armand? Sister Armand in the building. What's going on with you? Yeah, all for P77. Uh-huh. Yeah. Smack them squats out of here. Smack them squats. What are you looking at me for, you pretender? Get out of my face right now. I don't want to see you around me. Yeah, you got to be careful with these pretenders. Jessica laughing. Lady D rolling. And like with the Jones family. Tamia, yeah. Now I'm going to play my clip. I'm going to play my clip of the video when I return back to Florida 2022. Yeah, we're going to get to it right now. She says, hello at Rollo in the chat. Been watching from the cloud. Appreciate it. We got a member in the house, Marilyn Edwards in the house. How you doing? Yeah, put them boxing gloves on. Yeah, let them know. You let those men know they can't touch you. Don't let these softy mans touch you. Don't let these softy mans touch you. Every time you see a softy man, you tell them, you better get out of here. You know what it means for you. If you try to come around, I got something for you behind. Don't let these softy mans touch you. Don't let these softy mans touch you. Don't let these softy mans, these lazy men, don't let them ladies, don't let these softy mans touch you. Don't let these softy mans touch you. Don't let these lazy men try to be around you. They want to get something from you all the time. These lazy men, let them be. Let them fall at times, hard times. Marissa Eldridge dropped a 50. Woo, sis. I appreciate it. I thank you so much. Let me go to my chat. Shout out to Marissa Eldridge for the 50. She said, want to support the work. I appreciate it, sis. I truly appreciate it. Forever Studio said, Rollo, you done tapped in. Absolutely. Salute to the sister, Marissa. Let me tell you something. Ladies, do not let these soft men come in your life. Do not let these pretenders get a piece of you. You get a man that know how to make you trust him. You get a man that prove himself to be a man, not because he say he's a man. Don't let these pretenders touch you. Don't let these pretenders touch you. You might get mad. You think this pretender can make you know how to become put you in your femininity? No, he wants to be you. He wants to wear your makeup. Huh? You got these pretenders, these lazy men, they want to put on your makeup. When you go to work, you taking care of your business, you wondering where your makeup kick at. He don't put the masquerade and come on YouTube. Hello, chosen ones. My name is New Makeup Kick. Hello, chosen ones. My name is Hadouken. New Makeup Kick. That's his name now. We're going to call him New Makeup Kick. That's his name. No more new bonnet. No more new devil. No more new lazy. We're going to call him New Makeup Kick. He putting on his ladies' mascara on. That's why he be scratching his face. Because he has dead skin of Edomite. Ladies, you got to be careful. You might have to put some of your stuff away from these dudes. I'm just saying. You got to ask questions, ladies. You got to make sure you're dealing with a man. He might want to be you. He wants to preserve you. He wants to get the same energy you're supposed to have for a man. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So be careful. And fellas, stop falling for this. Hey, baby, you know I love you, right? You know I've been thinking about you. Stop falling for these witches on the internet. Stop falling for this ISIS chick on the internet. DoorDash on the internet. Some of these bras on the internet that's pretending that they care about you. Be careful with these witches. You think I'm going to let you fellas off? Be careful with these pretender chicks on the internet. You bypassing the real sisters that could be in the chat, really want to rock with your platform, really want to see you win, and you go to those pretender chicks and supporting them on the Cash App and Super Chat, and she ain't going to give you no coochie. She ain't going to give you none, but she's watching my platform. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. While you sending her money, think you going to get some noogie? She's hitting up my DMs. I don't want that witch. You know how many witches try to hit me up on the internet pretending that they want to get with Rollo? Did you hear what Brainwaves talked about yesterday? You think I care? They got the best box. Oh, they could give you a nice blow job. Been there, done that. I dealt with ladies like that. That ain't gonna keep me in the house. They think because they could give you some good way, well, my thing is wet, so you ain't have nothing like me. I have plenty of you, and I'm still doing the work of God. You the one going crazy over me. I'm not going crazy over you. But they know that some men never had a woman that gave them good sex. But you have natural sisters out there who want to see you win, who want to have your children, but you want to go to those crazy broads. Because Rollo, you got it going on. That's why I want to be with her. I don't want to be with no normal sister. Then that's why she's taking your money. She gives me money, and I'm indeed. She's a gold digger, right on time, that can get with me. Hold on 1 second. Hold on, I gotta take this phone call, y'all. Can you hear me, y'all? She takes my money, and I'm indeed. Yeah, she's a trifling. She's good in the bedroom. I don't want to waste my time. I want to get it in with her, and I want to get it on. She gives me money. I'm indeed. Yeah, she's a trifling pretender. She cares about me. What is going on? And it's me. Be careful. Then Kanye West told you. Then he messed with Kim Kardashian, and she done took everything from him, took his soul, making him look crazy. She's a man-eater. Be careful with those man-eaters. She's a man-eater. She make you go crazy, pretend that she really, really care about you. So look, nobody wants to come on the platform. I appreciate everyone for tuning in. Thank you all for supporting. Appreciate the support via Cash App. Marissa Eldridge, thank you for the support on the Super Chat. I got to go take care of something important. So, hey, you know, when I do the fire, always something going on in this Ibarasi, y'all. So I better go take care of this serious situation. You're tuned into Floridian Rollo. I'm your host, Floridian Rollo. I catch y'all on the next one. Y'all take it easy out there. Y'all be safe. Be up, have your armor on, because you know these entities is busy. The last thing they want to see you do is be happy. I catch y'all on the next one. Shalom.